This video is made possible by our patrons. Welcome to Warhammer Online for another 2,000 points Age of Sigmar battle report. I'm Phil.
I'm Jack.
Let's get into this. For my 2,000 points Orruk Warclans, I've got the Allegiance Iron Jaws and the Warclan Iron Suns. My leader is a Mega Boss on Maugcrusher. He's my general. He's got the Boss Gore Hacker and Chopper. His command trait is the Right Fist of Dagbad, and he has the artifact Sunblessed Armor. The mount trait is Meenan. Also in my leaders, I have a Orruk Warchanter. He's got the War Beat Get 'em Beat. And in my battle line, you are just such lads. 10 Orruk Brutes with Jagged Gore Hackers, 2 of them Gore Choppers. Behind there, 2 units of 5 Orruk Brutes with a pair of Brute Choppers and 1 Gore Chopper. And then at the back there, 2 units of 3 Orruk Gore Grunters, both with Jagged Gore Hackers. Gore Hack, Chop, Chop, Hack, Hack. And then in the Behemoth shot, the recently painted, total badass, my Rogue Idol. And more importantly, my Iron Jaws Rogue Idol. Just look at him. What a thing of beauty.
You've also got the Iron Fist Battalion.
Got the Iron Fist Battalion.
Yeah. Which is all your troops and the Gore Grunters.
Thanks for the army, Jack.
You're welcome.
Much appreciated.
For my 2,000 points Droning Guard Nurgle army, one of my leaders today is a Great Unclean, one of my sexy little beasts there with his Plague Fail and a massive Bile Sword and the Glorious Affliction spell. Then the General is the Lord of Afflictions. Yeah, he's converted up from the Forge-World Bug. He's a bit of a mechanized Nurgle, but he's got the Rotwing Commander command trait and the Cloak of Flies artifact. And then the last leader is Horticulus, because I think people sleep on him, and I really like him. Then in my battle line, I have 10 Putrid Blight Kings and 2 units of 2 Puscoil Blight Lords. And then finally, I have 3 units of Plague Drones, because bugs are cool.
Just ridiculous. Hello everyone, and welcome back to episode 8 of season 2, Lockdown. The insanity continues with Age of Sigmar. We're hoping you're keeping everybody sane with these battle reports. We're barely clinging on to sanity as we go into what seems to be an endless pit of worsening situations. So please stay safe, everyone. But the good news is, you can at least watch this battle report and stay safe for the next 2.5 hours. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know, probably about an hour and a half, something like that. Yeah. You can tell. YouTube tells you these things. What have we got? We have got Jack's stolen Orruk Warclans army.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You basically got bored of your armies, didn't you? And I wanted to be a kid again.
I think getting bored's a bit extreme. But I just wanted to try something new, and when you're kind of relentlessly filming the battle reports over and over again, we thought it'd be fun to kind of switch things around, and we chose possibly one of the simplest armies for me to pick up.
Oh yeah.
And your reference to being a kid again is basically this was my first edition, second edition, third edition army. I was an boy. I was a big green
the
skin.
1700s when you
were
a
kid. In the 1700s, back in Napoleonic times, when Napoleonic generals played
used
with orcs.
Warhammer Fantasy.
Used Warhammer
Battle
tactics. Of course, the greenskins of my day were extremely different. My army was all about boar boys, wolf riders, grots, bolt throwers, spear chuckers, rock lobbers and all that stuff, which I absolutely love, and I do miss that. So it would be fun to kind of field that army again. Maybe that's one for Old World or something when it finally comes out. Saying that, I'm happy. I can't believe I've avoided greenskins because it's all I played in those early editions, and I've kind of avoided them on the basis that I don't. And as soon as I started messing around with this army, I started like big, massive greenskin grin on my face. Recently converted and painted Rogue Idol.
Yeah.
And he's not a Rogue Idol, he's an Iron Jaws boy. He's just a big lad, isn't he?
He's just a big Iron Jaws lad.
He's just a big lad.
With a big chopper.
So there you go. I'm really excited to be playing these. Jack, what did you go for?
Nurgle. But I've kind of got an Air Force One Nurgle Droning Guard. How many bugs can I fit in this army for fun?
And yeah, and it should be mentioned that you're looking across that you know this list capability.
Oh yeah.
And you've kind of built a list for a fun game.
Oh yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But before we go any further, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who supports us. That is, the likes and the subscribes on YouTube make a massive difference to the visibility of the battle reports. So if you like our battle reports and you want more people to see them, please hit that like button. It takes a second. You just like click it, and that's all you have to do. You just have to click that like button. And if you want to leave a comment as well, absolutely fantastic. And on the subject of comments, brilliant feedback. We made a couple of mistakes in the last battle. We always make a couple of mistakes, but we made a couple of mistakes in the last. I think we had a complete brain fart day basically around the mission. Yeah. But thank you to everybody for the feedback, and even more so, there were some great comments as, hey, you completely fluffed this up, but it was still good fun to see. You know, and that's kind of, we actually realised what we'd done wrong halfway through the game.
Yeah.
We recorded a little section which basically said we've realised what we've done wrong, and then didn't put that in the edit. Yeah. So nobody who watched it realised that bit.
Yeah.
But that's life. And we're moving on to a new game. So
bigger
thank
and
you to everyone. If you want to support us further, then please pop over to the Patreon link, which is probably down here, up there, and everything else. Because obviously it's our patrons that really make this possible. This is the reason we have things like a Road Eagle on the table, or some of the new Lumineth Realm Lords that have been added. We've got 2 for 10 more.
Stone Guard!
10 more Stone Guard, and a brand new camera. So thank you very much for our patrons to making all of that possible. Okay, let's get into the battle plan and start smashing each other about with lads.
The battle plan for today is the Blade's Edge. This battle is fought over 6 objectives, which you can see laid out, which are very close to the centre line, 3 in each territory. And it's pretty simple. You score 1 victory point at the end of each turn for every objective you control. But at the start of each battle round after the first, the player taking the second turn in that battle round can pick 1 objective on the battlefield and remove it from play. So the objectives will start deteriorating over time, and there will be less objectives, but the scoring doesn't change. You set up 12 inches away from each other, and that's pretty much it.
12 inches away?
Well, 12 inches from your enemy territory.
Okie dokie. I mean, it's an interesting mission, this one, because it punishes the old double turn.
Yeah, it can do, because you can just have all your objectives taken away, and then...
Yeah.
Sadness.
Sadness ensues.
Sadness.
Right, okay. Looking at deployment, I've gone for a straightforward mirrored deployment, really. Obviously, I just want to get fast-moving stuff on the flanks. I want to get onto the objectives. We know from playing this game before, early scores are rewarded. So I want to get onto those objectives. No doubt you've got a chance to do that as well. Big lads at the back, just to come through and start mopping up once my tide of green has flooded across you.
Yeah.
What about you, Jack? You've got some shenanigans you can play, can't you?
I got bugs.
Yeah,
lots of bugs. Kind of spread out. Bug in the middle, bug on the flanks, men bugs there, big popper in the middle. Just so the bugs can kind of go everywhere and mess you up. Maybe make you think about taking turn 2 and going for the double, because the bugs can do bug things. So that's about it. It was pretty simple, to be honest. I just put bugs everywhere.
But you can move out of turn, so you're already knowing
yeah,
what you're
so
going to.
I think I have to do it before the first battle round begins. So I have to do it before you choose who goes first or second.
Oh,
so
okay.
I will do that.
Interesting. Okay.
So I've done the pre-game move with all the bugs and just moved them up 4 inches to grab the objective straight away.
Nice. So you've seen the battle plan, you've seen the armies, you've seen our relatively fundamentally basic deployment.
Yeah.
Let's get into this. I won the roll-off, got you dropping first, calling territories dropping first. To me, there's no point going for second, because that just gives you an opportunity of double, which you'd think twice about taking anyway. So I think I'm going to go first. I'm going to try and hit you, and if I can grab 4 points.
You're saying 4 would be good?
If I can grab 4,
okay,
then that puts you thinking.
Okay.
But I know I'm going to stretch the army and commit. So that's my worry, is how well I
Commit
can
to the
follow
bit.
up. Okay,
Let's do this.
let's get into it. Orruk Warclans, turn 1. Here we go then, into my hero phase. Super excited because most of this involves terms like, I'm going to put Violent Fury onto my Megaboss.
Or more Crusher.
Yeah.
So violent. So I think you've got to be the bravest war chanter to try and stoke up a mega boss to get angrier, aren't you? You're like smacking the mega boss on the head.
He doesn't have to do it to make. It could be just like cheering him on.
Cheering him on.
Come on, man!
Go mega boss! Go mega boss!
Lead from the front with his maracas.
Yeah.
So Violent Fury onto the Mega Boss, which basically means
+1 damage.
+1 damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I am going to use Mighty Destroyers from the Mega Boss, and I'm going to put it on
By
this
spending a
unit.
command point.
By spending a command point, I'm on 3 command points. 1 for the start of the game, 1 for my battalion, and 1 free one because of
your
Iron
command
Suns.
traits
From Iron Suns. So Mighty Destroyers giving me a free move over here.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use my 3 Mighty Destroyers
from the Iron Fist battalion
onto my war boss.
Yeah.
So
we should
these 2 units
mention
get to move.
the unit of 10 brutes. That's where the big boss is.
Oh yes.
So
yes.
he's got 5
He's
wounds, and
in
he can
here.
use the command ability.
Proper fella. Okay, right, that's it. I think that's my hero phase done.
Yep.
Into... Shall I move? Yeah. So officially this still is the end of my hero phase. Before we go into movement, I'm just going to move my lads forward like that. And they're going to come across like that. Wow, just a big 9-inch move, which basically puts them well within range. In fact, you know what? They're going to slink across to this side of the wood. Don't need all of them. The range on their attacks is pretty decent, isn't it?
It's 2 inch.
2 inches, yeah. So I'm not worried that I've got become staggered.
But he is broken.
Unwounded, my Mega Boss has a move of 12 inches. He's going to just nonchalantly come over here. Just get him right.
I think more
just slams into the ground and goes. Yeah. I don't know whether to double charge. Okay, let's start some long shot shenanigan nonsense. I'm going to take him. How far does he move?
4 inches.
4 inches with a bit of a run. Okay, let's put one as far forward as possible. Then I want to make sure I can get them within 12 inches. Which means he's got to get to there, which means I need a 2-inch run with him. Okay, let's do that. Shonky as hell. I'm going to run these brutes. They get a 2-inch run.
So
what's their move?
6-inch
A
move.
4-inch move, are they?
Yeah.
They're quick, aren't they? I mean...
I suppose that's the thing. They're slow on their legs, but it's all the double moves and stuff that you can do, which is kind of crazy.
Okay, these brutes here,
Gonna run.
I think I'm going to run. That's a 6.
A 10-inch move.
10-inch move. That gets me right up to there. I'm going to just come on to that objective like that. I mean, you're going to be into me in turn 1 anyway, aren't you?
Yeah.
And then I am going to run the War Chanter, and I just don't need a 1. That is brilliant. So he goes into that building there, which his ability bubble is 15 inches. So I know I'm going to struggle with... Where's that objective gone?
I think it's under his base. No, it's just gone. No, it's,
it's over
there,
here,
yeah.
isn't it? It's over here. In which case, then these guys are going to run as well because I need them to hold that objective. They get a 2-inch move, so a 2-inch run, giving them 6 inches. That should be enough. I'm going to have to check the. Yeah, they're within it. I had to check the on screen there just to see whether they were in it. Okay. I think that's it. Oh wait, big lad.
Big lads.
I'm gonna run the rogue idol.
Ooh.
Which seems hilarious.
Boom, 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 boom.
That's a 6.
Oh.
So that's a 16-inch move with the
boom, boom, boom.
rogue
boom,
idol.
boom, boom.
As he just goes That's my objective.
Oh no.
That's ridiculous. I've actually taken him further than I want, but I can't not use that
Yeah,
move.
you can't not use it. He's big lads.
Maybe orcs are my army. That's how I
Maybe.
get the big dice.
That's it.
And then finally in the move phase, these two guys making their up to 3 inches on that unit there.
Yep.
As I attempt my 4-point score. There we go then. Into shooting phase. D6 attacks from my innard bursting bellow.
Ah!
You bugs! And he gets a 4, so that's 4 attacks. Hitting on 2s. All hit. Wounding on 3s. 3 wounds at -1 round 1 damage.
6 up armor. 5 up to ignore. 1 goes through.
1 wound goes through.
Yeah.
Maybe these are going to be harder to kill than I thought. Charge phase. Gore Grunters over on this left flank here.
Yep.
They get a 4.
Which becomes a 5 because your entire army's +1.
So I just want to measure that for the outside guy, because where does he need to get to be able to hurt with the charge? Is it an inch?
Yeah,
He's
it's
got
an
it
inch.
anyway,
Yeah.
so they're going to go in like that.
Okay, and then roll 3 dice for me.
I'm looking for 4s.
Yep.
And that is 3 4s.
Okay, so that's 3 mortal wounds. 2 of them go through.
Okay. Wow. And then the Mega Boss gets
It's a
an
9.
8 in charge, becoming 9.
You could just slab him into everyone.
Yeah, I'm not going to drag more in at this stage. My objective is just to remove your objective. So you know what? He's going to go
Just like that.
like that.
Yep.
Because that's all I need to do. In fact, there's no avoiding that. What's the bubble on that? That hurts.
3 inch.
Okay, so there's no avoiding the tree.
You stop it from generating corruption points, but you take mortal wounds from it.
Yeah, okay, I can live with that.
Okay,
Right.
destructive bulk then from him.
Well, okay, destructive bolt, yeah.
So you, I think it's like 8 dice and every 5 up is a mortal wound. Have a look.
8 dice, and on 5 ups doing mortal wounds. Oh, my dice rolls are back. 1 mortal wound.
Which I don't ignore.
Okay. Should have been at the start of my charge phase, but Jack was aware of this.
Yeah.
Get him beat on a 4 up. And I get 4.
So they get 3d6 inch
So
charge.
3d6 inch charge from this unit of Gore Grunters. I think I'm looking for something quite extreme.
I think it's like a 13, isn't it?
It's looking like a 12 or 13, and we'll do a
So-
close measure when we get there.
Yep.
And I rolled 9, unfortunately. Did get a 6.
+1 goes to 10, but still 9.
Not enough.
You could
Never
spend a
mind.
command point to re-roll it, or do you
I'm
want
on
to
2
save
command
them?
points. Yeah, I'm not going to re-roll that. It's tempting to re-roll it, but it's a long shot that I'd actually take that objective, because they wouldn't activate until later anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And all you've got to do is kill one of them, and then I don't kill one of yours, and certainly don't kill 2 of them.
Yeah.
And then I don't get the objective. I'm going to hang on to a command point. It would have been nice just to have a big fat roll, but it didn't happen. I think at that we're into combat.
Okay.
Okay, activating the Mega Boss. He's going to have a slap at you with his Boss Gore Hacker. 8 attacks, 3s and 3s.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a good roll so far. That's 7 hits. And 3s to wound. Oh, made up for it on the wound though. That is 4 wounds at -1 rend, 3 damage.
Okay, so the -1 goes away because Nurgle demons.
Nurgle.
That is 9 damage. Because they're not 2, they're 3 damage because of the violent destroyers, and 3 went through. That's 5s to ignore. So that is 6 wounds so far.
Mighty Fists.
Yep.
And tail, 8 attacks, 3s and 3s again. Oh, missed one there though. Let's get that in. 7 hits. And then 3s to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wounds at -2 rend, doing 3 damage.
4.
No,
Because of the violent, the violent fury.
that's just +1 damage though, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's 3 damage then.
No, oh, and he's a Meenan, so he gets +1 on top of that
course,
as well.
Right, of course.
So
Yeah, sorry.
this is a 6 up save. So this is 4, 8, 12, 16 wounds. 5, 10, 15, 16 on a 5 up to ignore. He dies as well.
Okay.
Then your Gore Grunters get to activate, so they could pile in if they wanted.
I was going
to
to yeah, I'll pile them in a bit. Let's just give them a little pile in like that.
Yep.
I don't think I can drag you into combat.
And
with the pile in, unfortunately.
your Mega Boss now goes to 9 attacks with his boss weapon, and he's gained a wound.
Right, okay then. I'm not sure I do want to pile those in actually, because it's closing down their ranks.
Okay.
So, in fact, if anything,
Woo!
Lots of. So I gain an extra wound, don't I?
And attack.
And an attack. My
Yes.
God. Right, there you go. Into my battle shock. I do indeed secure the 5 objectives. That's what I went for. I tried a sneaky 6. It was forever going to be a long shot.
Yeah.
Certainly too long a shot to spend a command point on. Didn't bother. But you were under no illusions whatsoever that the Maulcrusher would probably take the objective
I know
on
what
his own.
Maulcrushers do.
Those guys are really there just to act
extra
so you
bodies.
can't gang up on the Maulcrusher.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Maggotkin of Nurgle turn 1.
Okay.
Here we go then into Maggotkin. You forgot to do your dial.
Got 5. Might have affected it. You reroll wound rolls of 6s, but you overkilled the unit by about double, and you still had all the gold grunters to go. So it's not a big deal, but that's up on effect now.
Okay.
Horticulus going to go, "Wow, he's looking a bit sterile here, isn't it?"
Let's
And
have a tree.
going to put a tree there, right there.
Good lad.
Tree. Other hero phase stuff. This Great and Clean one's going to try and do a Plague Wind.
Whatever. I'm green tie.
You failed.
Just laugh at you.
Yeah, that's literally what he did. Then he's going to. I think he'll put a Mystic Shield on himself. And he failed.
There's just so much war energy in the air. He's like,
yeah,
"Ooh."
that's it. I think I'm going to spend a command point from the Lord of Affliction. Not going to do anything. That's my hero phase. Pretty simple. Nice and good. Corruption points. I get 3 plus D3. Oh, I just punched the camera. 3 plus 3. So I'm on 6 corruption points.
Nice.
And that's it.
Command points.
Oh, a 4-up. You take a mortal wound from my tree. No. Just laughing
Just
it
literally
off.
the Maulcrusher looks under its foot and goes, "Oh, look, tree."
Oh, it's a tree. That's it.
That's it, yeah.
That's
How
it.
many command points are you on, just for the record?
So I won.
Into movement.
Yeah, I've got these plague drones are going to run because they can end near a tree. 6. So that gives them 14.
I'm playing
I'll
Orcs again. I'm so excited.
Just going to get them
I can't believe how giddy I am about playing
3
Orcs.
inches away.
It's like
there.
being 12 again. Brilliant. Ending on 3 inches, yeah?
Yeah.
All of them, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
This unit is just it's quite a long charge, and I don't have enough to make more trees, do I? They are going to run. Oh, I need 5. Okay, so that gives them a 13-inch move.
Okay.
Which can get that one to there, which does get him within 7. So he's getting to like that within 7 of the tree.
Okay. Right,
And
okay.
then the rest of them are
So you're not going to be wholly within 7. You've
No,
just got to
just
be
gotta be
within
within
7 to be able to
7.
run and charge,
Yeah.
yes.
And then they're just kind of buzzing around like that.
Yeah. Okay. Whoa.
The Light Kings with a 4, that gives them an 9-inch move because of the bell.
Big lads.
So they're just going to move up onto.
You know what they look like?
What?
They look like the foundations for my new rockery I've got planned.
Your new rockery.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Just
put
a big
rocks.
pile of rocks.
Just all on them. Poor Blight Kings. They get into there. The Lord of Afflictions with an 8-inch move is going to advance 4, so that gives him a 12-inch move, which he gets up to there. Oh, he needs to roll for the Incubatch on himself and the Blight King. So on himself, he's good. On the Blight Kings, they take a mortal wound.
Okay.
So this dude's just on
What
3
does that
wounds.
do?
It's the dead body he's got, and it does like mortal wounds to everybody near him on a 4-up, but it only affects Nurgle on a 6. And I rolled a 6 on it.
So it affects both armies. Okay.
Yeah.
Good
These
model, by the way. I love that conversion. It's one of my
these
favourites you've done.
geezers getting 8 inches over to there, like that. Zzz. This one's getting up to there, Horticulus, and then Big Papa goes, "Ho ho ho! Leave that big one to me," and he's going to move up his 5 inches to there.
And by the way, my boss is called Harboff.
Harboff, of
Yeah.
course.
Harboff and his Black Mountain boys.
Buzz buzz.
He just
Down
looks
to
at
there.
the big Nurgle coming over towards him and just goes,
Twizzling his
"Oh,
finger
something to hit."
Yep.
Just twizzling his spear.
That's all my movements. I don't have any shooting, so now it's just into charges.
Okay, charge phases.
This unit of Poscoils get a
I
5.
so want you to double one the Great Unclean One, by the way.
Why?
Because if you fluff that up, I'm charging you.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Well, Horticulus. 9.
Wow, 9. Doesn't
Can he
fly,
get
though,
through the
does
door?
he? We'll allow it. We'll allow it.
He mulches through the door
Yeah,
to
that's
there.
fine.
The Great Unclean One. Mm.
Oh, looking for
And
that
then
streak.
Mountain of Loathsome Flesh.
Oh, no.
You take D3 mortal wounds. One mortal wound.
One more
Which
wound.
takes away the wound you gained.
Don't I get a 5-up ignore with him?
No.
Or no, that's the Rock Idol.
That's
isn't
the
it?
Rock Idol, yep. The Plague Drones get a 3, but that is just enough to get within half
Well, you probably want to kind of do that,
Half
that,
an inch.
and then bring
him to
him
there,
in,
yeah.
and then use your pile in, yeah?
This unit of Plague Drones. 7?
Yeah, you're good.
Is that in?
You're good. I mean, it's... you're going to have to put him across and then bring those like
Yeah,
that.
so
if you know
he
what
goes
I mean.
to like that.
He's got to do that.
And then them to
He'll
like
come
that,
to there.
and him to there.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Um,
You're keeping those out of 3, yeah?
yeah. I mean, I know I'm probably going to do no damage because I'm -1 to hit on everything, but gotta try something. That's it.
Okay, in which case I might spend a command point because I might
Yeah,
send these guys
you're gonna
into
charge
you,
them
okay?
in.
So I need to spend a command point to do that, is that correct?
Yes, from Iron Sons.
And I'll need to roll for it. It is a
Yes.
3-inch charge, looks like possibly a 4, but... And it's a 10-inch
So
charge.
that goes to 11.
It goes to 11. Do I go after your big guy? If I kill your big guy, I take that back objective.
Well, there's
Well,
these
no,
guys
no,
on it as
well.
well.
Yeah, but there's 3 of
Oh,
them.
that's true.
Yeah, but then again, you're probably going to activate your head. You know what? You're hurting my boys. I'm not having it. No! And I'm
No.
going to do this. I'm going to use that big charge to stop piling.
Okay.
What's the range on those guys?
1 inch.
Okay, so he successfully charges in and goes, "No, lads!"
10.
Into Maggotkin combat phase. Some question over what you activate here. You were a bit like, don't know what to activate. In the end, you've decided to try and reduce these brutes down, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is going to be pretty intense. Plague drones attacking. The plague swords hitting on 5s.
They did it!
Winning on 3s. I dropped one on the floor. Oh.
That was a hit,
yeah,
so yeah.
That's 3 wounds, no rend, so 3 4-ups.
3 4-up saves. 1 going through.
1 going through. So that's
By the
just
way, I
one
rolled
damage.
2 6s. I'm playing greenskins from now
Yep.
on.
The foul mouth parts hitting on 4s. 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. 2
2
4-ups.
wounds, 2 4-ups. Both saved.
Then this is the big attack, the stingers. Hit. Miss. Hit! 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. Ah, yeah, no.
How many wounds did you do?
1.
I don't know what to say. 1 wound. Put it on him. I'm going to go for the... I need to do the mortal wound roll on these guys. I'm going to activate them, but I forgot because it was almost out of my turn. Yeah. Technically, they charge. So 4-ups. That is two successes, so 2 mortal wounds.
Both go through.
Okay. And I will activate them.
Okay.
Okay, smacking with my Jagged Gore Hackers. 10 attacks out of this unit with +1 to hit and wound on.
They charge.
Because they charge. So this is 2s and 2s.
Yes.
Okay. Did you see those dice?
Oh, yeah.
There wasn't many below a 5. And then 2s again. So that is... well, that's going to be 8. 8 wounds at -1 rend, which you ignore, don't you?
Yes.
So 8 wounds.
5s and 5s. Oh, you re-roll wound rolls as 6s, but I'll just remember that now. Okay, that's only going to be 3 wounds, but that does kill off this back.
We don't know exactly how many 6s, but I'm just going to re-roll 2 because I needed 2 up anyway, and they both hit again. So let's assume I had 2 6s there. Okay, so right, next up the Tussan Hooves. So this is 12 attacks. I'm on +1 to hit and wounds. It's 3s and 3s, but I am re-rolling 6s to wound. Okay, that was a 1. Everything else hit, mate. And then 3s again to wound, re-rolling 6s. Not 1 6. So that is 6. 6 wounds, no rend, 1 damage.
Okay. Okay. 5 up. Made 2.
Okay, so he's not dead.
5 ups. Made 1. So that's 3 wounds onto one of them.
They're resilient. They just don't hit very well, do they? Bless them. Next up, the Great Unclean One waddles his way into my Maw Crusher.
I'm going to hit you with the flail. I missed with the flail.
Oh no.
I'm going to hit you with the swords. I hit twice with the sword, actually. That was pretty impressive. 3 to win. 2 wounds, -2 rend, which you worsen by 1 to -1 rend.
So
which gives you a 4-up save.
2 4-up saves? Both passed.
The Nurglings! You'll rue the day! 1 hit. No.
Okay, I'm duffing up the big things. I've got 4 Gore Hackers into these 2 guys, 3 Gore Hackers into those. I'm going to roll the Gore Hackers
and a
first.
Gore Chopper on each.
So the 4 Gore Hackers, which is 12 attacks. I am hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. Oh wait, no, sorry. What was the benefit?
You're +1 to hit because duff up the big things.
So I am hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s.
Yes.
Am I re-rolling 6s for any of this?
Not that I'm. Oh, 6s to wound.
Yeah, 6s to wound. There's still a re-roll across the army. Yeah. So wounding on 3s. That is 5 wounds at -1 rend.
So I ignore that. So it's just 5 up armor and a 5 up to ignore. 3 go through, which kills him.
And 3 into the left flank. 3 guys into the left flank, which is 9 attacks hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s, re-rolling 6s. There is a 6 in there. That is amazing. Only 3 hits going through on that side. On the left-hand side
5 up armor. And 2 5 up ignores. 1 wound goes through.
3 attacks of the Gore Chopper on each of the units. So 3s to hit on this side because of duffing up the big thing. And then 3s to wound, which I don't wound. And then onto the left-hand flank. 3s to hit, no hits. Oh, my dice rolls are back.
There we go.
Pusgoyles attacking into the Gore Grunters.
So the blighted weapons hitting on 3s. Oh, those 2 6s become 4 extra hits.
Wow. Okay.
Then they are wounding on 3s. Okay. That one was a wound. I just knocked it over. So that is 7 saves of no rend.
7 4-up saves on those guys. Whoop, drop to dice. 7 4-up saves. 2 going through.
Okay. And then the mouth parts, which is 1 hit and 1 wound. No, nothing. So I just forgot. I forgot the -1 to hit, but I'll remember it now.
-1 to hit against
your entire army.
Oh no!
No, I've been doing it with everybody else.
Oh right.
It's just this unit I haven't done it with.
Right.
So,
Okay then.
The venomous stings are now on 5.
Oh, I thought you meant my entire army was -1 to hit.
Oh no, no, I'm
around
-1 to hit.
You're -1 to hit against me.
1 hit and
Crikey.
1 wound, so 1 save at -1 on the Gorgunters.
1 save at -1, 1 5-up save, which I make.
Okay, and the Sonorous Toxin misses. And that's them.
10 attacks from my Gorgrunters, all
Yep.
onto Haughty. 3s and 3s, re-rolling 6s to win. So 3s to hit, and then 3s to wound, re-rolling 6s. There's 1 6 in there, but everything has hit. So that is 5 hits so far on Haughty. 1 damage.
-1,
Rend
yeah,
ignore.
which I ignore, so 3 up armor on him. And then a 5 up to ignore. He's good.
He's good.
He's
And
got
then-
that big shell off mulch.
12 attacks out the Gorgrunters, tucks and hooves. This is forced to hit.
Yep. I'm forced to.
Oh my goodness me. 2 misses so far.
Forced
and
to
then
wound,
forced to wound,
re-rolling.
re-rolling 6s. There is 1 6 in there, which I'll drop on there. That wasn't a 6, but it was a hit, so I'll leave it in. Oh, is this forced to wound? It is,
Yes.
isn't it? Yeah. Okay then. So that's 4 wounds.
For 3 up armors. All saved. Mulch is gonna go back at ya. So he's lopping Shiaz. They hit on 4s. He gets 1 hit. He wounds on a 3. 1 wound at -1 rend.
1 5-up save, which I make on a 6.
Okay. And then Mulch is going to get you with his slime encrusted jaws for 3 attacks. Oh, you've angered Mulch. Hitting on 4s.
She's not happy.
Wounding on 3. He's not happy about being in this realm more than anything, but... Oh, that is 2 saves at -2. Can I do a damage?
2
6
6-up
ups.
saves. Both go through.
That is 4 damage, which is enough to get one of them. Because one
You
took
only
2
got
wounds,
me.
didn't they?
Oh dear. Let's take that one.
Oh, wow.
Wait, they got 2 wounds. Oh yeah, so,
Yeah, so
of
6
course, yeah,
wounds,
sorry,
which
yeah,
is
6
enough to
wounds
get
each, aren't they? These both. Oh no,
Are they
5 wounds.
5 wounds, so 1
So
wound
1
carries
carrying
over.
over. That's why I was a wee bit confused. Got it. Okay, the Maw Crusher piles in. Harboff piles in. Stares at Haughty, stares at the Great Unclean One, and goes, "I'm going to hit the big thing."
Hey.
So 9 attacks now because he's killed something
Yes.
with his Gore Hacker and Chopper. So this is 3s.
Yes.
Up, up, up. 6s. Sorry, 3s to wound, re-rolling 6s. No 6s, but 3 wounds at -1 rend.
Which I ignore. So
3
only
wounds.
3.
3 wounds.
So 3 4-ups. 2 go through.
I'm at 2 damage on this now. Or
You're still +1 damage.
+1 damage, so that's 3 damage.
Okay, so that is 5 ups to ignore. I ignored none of them, so that is 6 wounds.
Ouch. And then 8 attacks from my
Fists.
Mighty Fist, because you don't get the +1 attack on that,
No.
do you? It's so this is 3s.
Yep.
You know what? Average roll there, perfectly. And then 3s to wound, re-rolling the 6s. No 6s, but 3 wounds at -2 rend going through.
So 5 up armor. They all go through.
Is this 4 damage?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. No. Oh no. That means Harboff, my Maw Crusher, big boss, mega boss, goes up to 1 wound and 1 attack. So he's now up to 10 attacks
And 17 wounds.
and 17 wounds, of which he's taken 1 so far.
Times 6.
Remaining fly.
Missed. 1 hit. 1 wound. 1 4-up.
1 4-up save. I phased out there a little bit. I'm not used to such I'm not used to success, Jack.
a venomous thing. Oh my god, it hit, but it doesn't matter because I'm not going to win because I don't. Oh, I'm wounded. 1 save at -1.
Which I passed on a 5.
Ah!
I don't even have a reroll. It's like playing you with like rerolls. Into your battle shock phase, you score 2 points, which is 1 and 2. Because I've got 4 models over there on that. You've got 2 remaining, 3, including Haughty. Oh no, it's 3 and 3 actually over there. So
I don't think they're on it, by the
Don't
way.
think they're on it? Probably not, actually.
Nah, they didn't get enough of a charge to get onto it.
Do I need to make a battle shock test over here? I lost one, so...
I don't. I think that might be Bravery 7, or are they Bravery 6?
Bravery 7.
So they're good.
So I'm good. Unless there's a negative bravery over there for any of those things.
No.
Okay, I think we're roll off for turn 2. You're right there, Jack.
Yeah.
Roll off for turn 2. Be the 1.
I got 5. I'm taking it.
You taking it. You know I get to burn the objective.
Yeah, don't care.
So as we go into battle round 2, I get to burn an objective.
Yeah, because I'm taking the double.
So I'm burning that one there. Let's just update the board. So there we go, reflected on the board. This objective is now gone. We're down to 5 objectives.
Hero phase. Command point onto them to give them the really 8 inches of extra movement. Whoop whoop. That's it. Nice.
And doesn't something happen on your dial?
Yeah, so I go to rampant disease. So D3 units within 12 inches of each other all take D3 mortal wounds.
What?
It's 2 units. I'm gonna do them 2. So the Mega Boss, 1. The Gore Grunters, 1. So they both take.
You
one
insist on taking that wound off he keeps gaining, don't you?
Yeah, I know. That's all I can do apparently.
Spoiling my fun.
4+ to do a mortal wound on him from the tree. Yes, that's 1 mortal wound onto him from the tree. So up to 3 wounds. And then I get D3 from this tree plus 6 because I'm in both territories. It's 2, so I get another 8 points, which puts me on to 14.
Is that enough to summon the Great Unclean One?
No. Okay.
You can summon with that, can't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Movement?
Yep. Okay, movements then. This unit here are going to run. 1. So with the command point to give them an extra 8 inches, that gives them a 16-inch move, so 17 inches.
Right.
They probably didn't need the run, but they'll get up to be 3 inches away there.
But because they're within the tree, they
within
can still
7
charge,
inches of the tree. These 2 Puscoils are going to run and retreat. So that's 8 inches. That gives them a 10-inch. So they're run and retreating over to there.
Oh, you sneaky objective taker, you.
Buzz, buzz. Then Horticulus is going to retreat 1. I think he's only a 4-inch move, so he might not have done it.
Well, if he gets back through the door, remember,
yeah,
we
he can go back
through.
Oh, he's got a 5-inch move, so that's.
And we allowed him to pass through the door, so that's fine.
6 inches back towards his tree.
Okay.
And then as he goes, mulch leaves a bit of a slime trail. So on a 4+, you take D3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound on the Mega Boss, and 4+ onto the Gore Grunters. No.
Taking me to 4 wounds on the Mega Boss.
Yes. Then this bug is going to run and retreat. 4. Out. Back out to here. And then this guy's going to move up to be
within 3 inches.
Then the Putrid Blight Kings are going to advance 2. So that gives them a 4, 5, 6, 7-inch move.
Okay.
Which gets them up to there. So, spending all of my 14 corruption points to put a tree there.
Okay.
And a tree here.
Okay.
So that takes me back down to 0 corruption points. That's all the movements.
Shooting?
I do have some
shoot phase. You got some gnarly heads to throw.
Death heads. The unit of 3 missed everything.
Right. Into the charge phase.
Lord of Afflictions. 7 gets him into there. Oh, I forgot he could have hurt himself with the Incubatch. No.
Nope.
This unit of 2 Puscoils.
Yep.
5. That gets them just in. Like,
you want them on the objective
just
side,
kind of like
that,
and
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And the unit of 10 Blight Kings because they've now got a tree. 7.
Yeah, you're in. I'd say.
Goes to an 8 because of their thing.
Don't get my charge.
Yes.
But I wanted to do my big stone charge. I really spoiled my fun there.
Have I?
But you know.
I'm so sorry.
But no, it's fine. It's fine. Fine, don't worry about it. If you didn't charge me, I was going to charge you.
Yeah, I know. They're all going to die anyway.
They might be alright. They're quite good, aren't they, Blight Kings?
They don't have the 5 of Ignore.
Okay.
I think that's pretty much everything.
Possibly even the last turn of the game.
Yeah, it might be. Into combats.
Your first activation after quite a debate, actually, over what's the best move here.
Yeah, I know. I should probably go with the Blight Kings, but
Against
I'm so
the Rogue
scared
Idol.
one of those will die, and I
And you
won't be
need
able
to take that objective, yeah?
Plus score Blight Lords then. They're blighted weapons hitting on 3. Doesn't matter. Wounding on 3s. 2 saves at no rent.
2 4-up saves.
Yep.
1 go through.
Okay. The foul mouth parts on 3s and 3s. 2 more 4-up saves.
2 more 4-up saves. 1 going through.
Okay. The venomous stings. 2 hits. 2 wounds. Minus 1.
2 5-ups. Both going through.
2d3. That's 6 from that.
Wow,
and then
so
the
8
Dolorous
damage so far.
Toxin missed.
So 8 damage.
So that kills 1. That kills 2 and puts a wound on 1. They're 3 wounds each.
Here we go then. New shiny model syndrome at risk here. But I am activating the Rogue Idol. He smacks you with his Boulder Fist, but actually he uses his Mighty Chopper.
Yeah.
So this is 3s and 2s. 2 hits so far.
2s to wound.
2s to wound. 2 wounds at minus 2 rend.
6 up. 1 goes through.
D6 damage. It's 5 damage.
Okay.
Then 10 attacks with his stomps on 3s and 3s. Oh. And then 3s. 7 going through there. And a further 6 going through at minus 2 rend, doing 2 damage.
6 up. Failed them all. So that's 12.
12 damage. Oh no, 5 up ignore. Right.
They're just going to go straight away, so I guess he has to pile into there. Then this one's going to like pile into there to get closer.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So I'm going to have 2.
Yeah, it was more than a base width away, and
Yeah.
now it's a base width away.
So I've got 2 onto the brutes, 3 onto the idol.
Okay.
So onto the brutes. Wow, 1 hit.
Oh no.
And no wounds.
Oh no.
And then onto the idol. Yeah. And then 3s again. 4 saves, no rend.
4 saves on the idol. He's a 4-up save. At 3 going through.
Okay.
Damage?
5 up ignore.
Oh, sorry, 5 up ignore as well. Yeah, good point. Of which they all go through. So.
Okay.
Oh wait, did I say 4 damage? 3 wounds, yeah.
Yeah.
So 3 wounds through. Do you want to just do his rubble and ruin while we're here?
Can do.
Because there's... Oh no, there's still combat to take place actually,
Yeah.
so we'll come back. Okay, so I'm activating this unit of brutes. 5 of the guys... Boss is still out of range. 5 of the guys attacking into this character. So that gives me 12 attacks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's 4 jagged gore hackers and a gore chopper.
Yeah, exactly.
So the 4 jagged gore hackers are 12
4
attacks.
jagged gore hackers. That's why I paused for a minute there.
Yeah.
So minus 1 to hit. So I am forced to hit with this. Oh crikey, Jack! I'm so sorry. And then 3s to wound.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I made up for it on the wound. So that's 3 wounds against him.
That is going to be 3 4-ups because I ignore the -1 because he is technically a demon because of his plague drone. 2 go through, but with 5 ups to ignore. 2 go through.
Then 9 attacks into the opposing side who aren't at -1 to hit, yeah?
Yep.
So 3s. And then 3s to wound. That is 5 wounds against that unit.
5 5-ups, followed by 5-ups. 2 go through.
Gore Chopper going from right to left now.
Yes.
Gore Chopper becomes a 5 to hit though. 2 hits against the boss. With a 3s to wound. 2 wounds against the boss.
Rend.
-1 rend with the Gore Chopper, so ignore
4
to 2
up.
damage.
Save them both.
And then the Gore Chopper opens inside, 4s to hit because no negative against them. 3s to wound. 2 wounds again at -1. Rend 2 damage.
2 wounds. Both go through, so that's 4 damage. Oh! 1 goes through.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think that's it for the attacks out of that unit.
Yeah.
Do as much as I was hoping for.
I'm going to just go straight back with the Lord of
okay.
Afflictions into the big unit.
Yep.
The Fester Spike hits on 3s, rerolling 1s. And wounds on 3s. 1 save at -1.
1 save at -1, so 1 5-up save, which I do.
Okay. Then the Foul Mouth Parts on 3s, rerolling 1s. And 3s. 1 save at no rend.
1 save at no rend, so 1 4-up save, which I make.
The Venomous Sting misses. The Dolorous Toxin misses. Oh no, sorry, the Dolorous Toxin hits. And on a 3 to wound. Wounds at -2 rend.
-2 rend, so 6-up save, which I fail.
So that's 2 damage on that one.
2 damage onto the unit.
So it kills the wounded dude.
It does indeed. 9 attacks from the Gore Grunters with their Jagged Gore Hackers. These are forced to hit because of your -1 to hit. That definitely helps you. And then, although I still rolled well, and then 3s to wound. Crikey, okay then, that's 4 wounds against you. No rend, 1 damage.
4-up armors, followed by 5-up ignores. I hurt nothing, so that's 2 wounds.
Then 12 attacks coming out the wee beasties with their tusks and hooves. So these are 5s to hit now. Okay, there was a 6 and a 5, a couple of 5s in there, and then 4s to wound. All wounding.
How many is that?
No rend, 1 damage, 3.
3. 4-up armor, followed by 5-up to ignore. Saved, so he's taken 4 wounds so far. And then the drones get to attack back. Now they're all at +1 attack because he is technically a demon.
Drone piled in and goes for its attacks.
Yep, so they're all at +1 attack because they're near a demon hero. So 4s to hit with the plague swords, followed by 3s to wound. 2 saves at no rend.
2 saves, 2 4-up saves. Make one of them, 1 goes through.
Okay, just 1 damage. Then the Foul Mouth Parts on 3s, followed by 3s. That is 4 saves at no rend.
4 4-up saves. 2 going through.
Okay, just 1 damage again. And then the Venomous Stings, which is
that's
now
killed one actually.
3
They're 3
hits.
wounds, aren't they?
Yes, they're 3.
Yep.
Oh, and 3 saves at -1.
3 5-up saves, 2 going through.
2d3 damage. That is another 4 damage. Where do you
Oh,
go,
right,
bugs?
okay. So you killed one at 3, and then you did 4 damage, which kills another one.
Yep.
And then 1 more wound carrying over to there. So 3 gone from that unit so far.
Yep.
Going with the little bit of pile-in shenanigans, but at the end of the day, he can't get into range. But I've got 4 guys in, which the boss is in there, and the Gore Chopper, the big
Gore
one.
Chopper, yeah.
Okay, but 8 attacks out of the pair choppers. So this is 3s. And 3s. 3 wounds, -1 rend, which you ignore, do you? Or do you on these mortals?
They don't know. That's 3 wounds so far.
Okay, the Jagged Gore Hacker, 3 attacks.
Yep.
On 3s. And... Wait, this is a Gore Chopper, so that was 4.
It's alright, because you're +1 to hit. Because you're duffing up the big things. Oh, we forgot that, didn't we?
Yep.
Oh well.
Doesn't matter. We've had some fluff-ups along the way. Doesn't wound anyway.
And then the boss chopper.
And then the boss chopper is 3 attacks out of the boss chopper. He doesn't get an extra attack, does he?
No.
Because he's got his own profile, really. So this is 2s to hit.
Yes.
And all hitting, and 3s to wound. All wounding, making up for it at -1 rend, 2 damage.
-1 rend. Go saved. Did you say 2 or 1?
3.
Oh, there was 3. Oh, right, I only rolled 1. And I rolled a 1 off. Okay, so 1 more goes through, so that is 5 wounds in total.
Okay. Okay, starting off with this unit over here, we're going to go with a pair of brute choppers. So this is 2s to hit because they're duffing up big things. All hit. 3s to wound. 3 wounds minus 1 rend, which you ignore.
So 4 up armor, followed by a 5 up to ignore. Saved.
Gore chopper on 3s to hit. All hits. 3s to wound. 2 wounds.
4 up armor. And 5. Oh, was this the gore chopper?
Yeah, gore chopper.
2 damage. That's 4 wounds gone through.
And then boss chopper. 2s to hit. All hit. And 3s to wound. 1 wound with a boss chopper.
Which I save.
Okay. Rubble and ruin over here on a 4 up. No.
Okay.
Okay, into battle shock. How many models have you got here?
I think I've got 4.
You probably have, haven't you?
Should we have a look?
Probably.
Yeah, I've got 4.
Okay.
Oh, well, I
Well,
did.
not now. So you've got that objective anyway, in which case I'm going to spend a command point over here.
Yep.
And that obviously coming from the Bone Shaker dude, but basically switch off Battle Shock. And over here I am Battle Shock, so 4 or more and I'm losing. I'll get 4, so that actually takes me to 6.
Fine,
so I'm good, sorry.
Over here, they're bravery 9 Blight Kings with the banner. I rolled a 1 plus 6, so I'm good.
They didn't lose any. I think that's it.
Yeah.
So what do you score?
I score 2 points.
2 points.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 points takes you to 4 points in total. So it's
Yes.
4 to 5 going into Orruk Warclans, turn 2. Here we go then into my hero phase. First things first, Ooga Booga, Violent Fury onto this unit.
To give him +1 damage.
Whoa, waves his bones around. He's
wah.
like, smack 'em, boys, smack 'em, come on.
Smack
in
him
it."
hard.
And then I'm going to go for destructive
Mighty Destroyers.
Mighty Destroyers.
Which you get from the Iron Fist Battalion for free.
Which is it's a move, fight, or...
If you're more than 12 inches away from an enemy unit, you
It's a
can
move.
move. If you're within 12 inches, then you can fight. If you're within, if you're within 12 inches, you can charge. If you're within 3 inches, you can fight.
So I'm going to go for the fight in the hero phase.
Yes.
9 attacks from the 3 standard brutes with their
Gore hackers. No.
gore
Yeah.
choppers. No,
Jagged
yeah.
gore hackers.
Jagged gore hackers. So 9 attacks on 3s and -1 to hit still though. Yeah.
-1 plus 1.
Oh, of course, -1 plus. Of course, -1 plus 1. So
Yeah.
back to normal.
Yeah.
So this is 3s to hit.
Yep.
Okay. And then 3s to wound.
Yes.
Okay, that's 6 wounds. Doing extra damage, yeah?
4 up save, so that's 4 wounds going through, which I ignore 2. So
Do
I'm
they
up
do
to
extra
6
damage?
wounds. Yeah, because they're 2 damage each.
Goodness me. And then on to the Jagged Gore Hacker, which is 3 attacks on 3s, -+1. All hit. And then 3s to wound. All wound. My god, the rolls coming out here. So that's 3 wounds.
They all go through.
Doing 3
That's-
damage each.
Yep. Think he's gone. Yep, he goes.
Okay, there is a guy over here, just on the edge of here, that can do... In fact, there's 2 guys that can do their attacks.
Yes.
So this is just 6 attacks with... Oh, wait, no, because one of them is... Let's do the Gore Chopper first. So hitting on 3s now over there with the Gore Chopper. And then wounding... In fact, actually, I'm not sure I did 4s with the Gore Chopper. Didn't I?
You did 12 wounds.
Fails to wound anyway. And then 3 attacks with the Jagged Gore Hacker on 2s. And then 3s. 1 wound.
Goes through. No, ignored. So that one dies, and another one takes wound.
Crikey. Okay, so just to be clear, I did fluff up the name of. I called my Gore Chopper attack a Jagged Gore Hacker again, and I said 3s to hit. But I was looking for 4s and I rolled 4s. So just to clear that up, I fluffed that up, but did do all of that. Okay, here we go into movement then. So these have got a 9-inch move, so enough to get. Let's just, yeah, he's going to come to there. He's going to come through to there. And just following up to there like that. In fact, actually, it's going to go there. The big boss.
Yep.
Yeah, struggle. There's a tree in the way, but flap.
I mean,
I think that's as far as he can get. I don't want to cover his wound counter up, but with the tree in the way. I mean, I could balance him on top of the tree, but I'm not going to bother. It's fine. We know where he is. So he's there, 3-inch from those guys. These guys are going to turn around and just go up to 3-inch onto here.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to leave somebody on there? I think I can probably still hold that objective just by charging into the back, can't I?
Yep.
Okay. And that's it for movement. Not a lot going off. When do I declare war?
Let's start combat.
Oh, okay. Let's move on to... Oh, wait, I do have a shooting. Okay, he bellows at these guys. I'm going to charge the guys next to you, he says. For D6. 5.
Hits on 2s.
Hitting on 2s. All hit. Wounding on 3s. 4 wounds. -1 rend, 1 damage. What were you looking for? Take 1 wound. Okay. Is that a bellow? They're not too worried about a bellow, are they? Charges. This is this unit here, by the way, and that's fine. So they go in there. And then the big guy, looking for probably a 5 or a 6, and they get an 8. I'm just going to double. Go on then.
I was saying you got to do all the mortal wounds.
When I do the charge. Oh, on those. I keep forgetting they do the mortal wounds as well.
After you finish the charge.
You're right, so let's do 2 on 4s up over there. That's 1 mortal wound over there.
I saved it.
And then over here with Destructive Bolt. Do I roll for each unit? Or
just you pick 1 unit, I think.
Pick 1 unit, do I? Let's pick this unit again.
Okay, so 8 dice.
I forgot it's 8 dice. I was about to roll 1 dice. 8 dice.
For 5s.
Looking for 5s. 2 mortal wounds onto that unit.
1 goes through.
Okay.
And then this is the unit Gorgrunters.
Looking for the charge, so Gorgrunters over here. They're fine on 9. 3 dice on 4-ups doing mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds.
1 just rolled off. 2 wounds go through.
I declare... I'm not going to shout it too loud because it'll blow people's eardrums out. I declare... Whoa! Watching the audio balance. And... I need a 6 for 2 extra attacks. Because I've got 6 units within range. And I roll a 2. So +1 attack.
So everybody gets +1 attack.
Everybody.
Well, not those 2, not the rogue idol and that unit.
Oh, of course.
But everybody wholly within 18.
Everybody wholly within 18 gets +1 attack. Which is nice, isn't it? Harboff, the mega boss, is now 11 attacks with his Gore Hacker and Chopper.
And you're putting them into the Puscoils, aren't you?
They're all going into the Puscoils, because I think if I can bounce those, I can activate these guys on smashing and bashing, which is what I'm hoping for.
Yep.
So 11 attacks, hitting on 3s?
Yes. 3s and 3s.
3s and 3s. Okay. 9 going through. Wounding on 3s. Oh my goodness. 9 wounds.
3, 6, 9 wounds on a 4-up. Okay. So that's 10 damage with 5 to ignore. So that is 6 damage. That is 3 onto him. And then the remaining 3 over to that guy.
And then I go with my Mighty Fists and Tail, which I've taken 3 wounds, haven't I? 4 wounds, actually. So you've bracketed me now. So I'm feeling somewhat reduced down as I go to 7 attacks.
Back up to 8 though, because
Back up to 8 because of the war. Yeah. So 3s and 3s. Okay, that's 5 going through.
Yep.
And on 3s, only 3 going through on that one. Minus 2 rend 2 damage though. Is it enough?
It's 3 damage technically.
3 damage of course because of the mean.
The meanen. That's 6 wounds. So yeah, that gets him.
Okay.
5 there.
In which case, smashing and bashing. Okay, here we go with this unit on smashing and bashing. They pile in an attack. Can't get everyone in, but I can get these 5 in.
Yep.
Thanks to the 2-inch range, but he's only on 1-inch range, but he did make it.
Yep.
In which case, I'm going to attack with him because he's done nothing so far. He gets 5 attacks. He goes up to +1 attack. Is he also +1 to hit?
Yes. Duff up the big things.
Duff up the big things. Makes him 3s to hit. 4 hits going through with 3s to wound. That is 3 wounds at -1 rend, doing 2 damage.
Is it 2 damage base?
Yep.
So it goes up to 3 damage.
3 damage.
So that is 6 damage from him, which I ignore 4 of. So I've taken 2 wounds so far.
Then the Gore Chopper goes in.
Okay.
He's forced to hit.
Goes to 3s to hit.
Goes to 3s to hit, but he does have 4 attacks as well because he gets +1 attack. So 3s to hit. Woo! He fluffed it, but he's going to make this one count with a 3 to wound. -1 rend, 2 damage.
So 3 damage. It's another 2 wounds to 4.
And then 12 attacks coming out of the rest of the guys because they're all on. So this is Jagged Gore Hackers, but they've got 1 extra attack, hitting on 2s, and then wounding on 3s. Right, so that's 4, 8, 9 wounds.
9 5 up armor saves, which 6 go through, so that's 12 damage. And they 5 up to ignore. No, you still get me.
Wow. Okay, so smashing and bashing triggers this unit. A whole bunch of attacks coming out of them. They're on +1 attack.
Yep.
And they are +1 to hit and +1 to wound because they charge.
Yep.
So this is 2s and 2s. Yep. Man, you won't believe how many 6s I'm rolling this game. And then 2s. Okay, I've panned out a few 1s there, but that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 wounds out of those guys.
10. This is going to be a 5 up armor. And a 5 up ignore. You get him.
Smashing and bashing, the rogue idol triggers. His eyes are blazing with fury as he swings his big chopper / boulder fist for 2 attacks on 3s. Both hit and still 2 to wound. You haven't bracketed him. Both wound at -2 rend.
6s. Both go through.
2d6 damage. 10.
10. 10. So that's 4, 8. 2 there.
Then he goes stompy stomp stomp with 10 attacks on 3s. Oh my goodness me. And then 3s to wound. I've definitely rolled above average this game. That is 2, 4, 6 stomps at -2 rend, doing 2 damage.
That gets smashing and bashing!
Load of attacks with the Gore Hackers, smashing and bashing into you. Wait, there's only 2 of them.
Yes.
4 attacks. So 9 attacks in total.
1. Yeah.
9 attacks on 2s. And then 2s to wound because I charged, of course. Yep. So that's 4 wounds.
4 wounds. On a 4 up armor. 1 goes through with a 5 up to ignore. Don't ignore it, so that's 1 wound so far. And then the grunters, which are 5 attacks each.
5 attacks each on the grunters.
Grunt.
And this is on 4s and 4s, or do I get the +1 on the charge here as well?
You do get the +1 to hit.
3s and 3s. And that is 5.
5.
Through. At no rend, 1 damage.
4 up, 5 up. Take another wound.
Okay.
Right. I mean, they'll just pile in. An attack now.
Okay.
So they're blighted weapons on 3s, which that 6 turns into 2 extra hits. And 3s, that is 5 saves at no rend.
5 saves at no rend, 5 4-up saves. 3 going through.
Okay. The mouth parts of foulness. 2 saves at no rend.
2 4-up saves. 1 going through.
The stingers. 2 hits. 1 save at -1.
1 to kill 1. Oh, -1, it does.
Yeah.
You take 1 out.
So that's D3.
Oh, right, D3.
So that's 5 damage in total, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
he's already on 2
on 2,
wounds,
so right, okay.
And then the Dolorous Toxin hits. Doesn't wound.
Doesn't wound. Okay, still a battle shock to be taken over there, though. Oh, wait, no, they're 7.
Yeah.
And as we go into my battle shock, no test to be made over there. That was
No?
the most ridiculous set of smashing and bashing I've ever seen.
I love it. I mean, it.
Even with a unit, basically the 1 unit left got to do their attacks last anyway.
Yeah.
After smashing and bashing,
love
just
it.
rippled through the whole army. That was just insane. I scored 5 points. I gain all 5 objectives.
Yeah.
Which puts me on 10 to 4, and
Yeah.
I think pretty much probably ends the game.
Yeah.
Do you want to play on for turn 3?
No, I'm happy.
No.
That was that's pretty good.
Okay, let's let's wrap up the game.
Yeah.
If you want to wrap up the game.
Yeah.
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 How much do you we'll wrap up the game.
You're failing to remember though, Horticulous Slimux planted a tree, and that's what matters. That's all that matters.
The garden.
I got 4 trees, and that's what matters.
Okay, well there we go. It's not often we are over at the end of turn 2, but this game we are very much over at the end of turn 2. So, wow, just smashing and bashing Orc Mayhem. Maybe a bad match, maybe a bad mission for you, because this definitely favoured an aggressive.
I think if the Great Unclean One had made any of his ignores...
5-up ignores. But considering the rolls I've had in the last 3 games, maybe it was just all of that building up into some insanity for you.
Yeah.
I was shocked by my rolling. 3-up hits I rarely missed.
Yeah.
The wounds I generally miss on, but the hits I almost seem to hardly ever miss, which was just insane.
Oh, it's impressive.
Maybe I've been denying myself the greenskin war for too long. Maybe this is my army.
Maybe.
They're a fun army.
Yeah, they are fun.
The mono, they're a little bit mono, aren't they? Charge and kill.
I think that's kind of why you have the Iron Jaws and the Big War, and you get Bone Splitters, and you kind of, they are quite a big army once you get Big War going.
It's an interesting. Maybe we take this list into a couple of other bat reps in the future, and we see what it takes to take them down. Because this is not a top tier army, and they hit really hard. But I think maybe you tried to tone down your Nurgle list because you knew it was my first game.
Yeah.
And maybe it just went too far.
Maybe.
We're kind of saying a unit of 9 of those bugs would have been a real pain.
Yeah, 1 unit of 9, because you can do like the whole thing where it's like 4-up ignore plus 2 attacks, and then they go like crazy.
And then they actually do stuff. So, okay. Well, we hope you enjoyed it. This was a short one, but never fear, there'll be another one just around the corner. Don't forget, if you want to support us, check out our Patreon page. And anything we appreciate. You can support us for as little as $1, £1, or nearest nomination that counts. But ranging on up to access to some premium content. Talking of premium content, that's where we're going now. We're going into our Battle Shock, which is our post-game review that we do for our Patreons. We will see you there, Patreon people. Bye.
See ya.
This video is made possible by our patrons. If you want to know more about how to support us, click on the link to the right.